Hi everyone, Jesse at Arizona Camper Van RV and Sales here. This is our 2019 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter 2500. This is the 4x4 model with the low range, not the all-wheel drive. It does have the V6 turbo diesel engine. Lots of upgrades, lots of upgraded lighting on the front bumper, the grille, big light bar up top. Roof rack has the pop outs for the extended sleeping area. It is lifted, full agile off-road kit with the Fox shocks. The Al tire carrier ladder setup. Lighting all the way around. It has rigid lights all the way around on the roof rack. Fiamma awning. Really cool setup. Built to go anywhere. It's a very utilitarian build. Let's step inside and take a look. So starting off here, when we open up, we have a flip down table. And this is all cleared over the wood, so it's all wipeable. It's not just bare wood. So that flips up there. Whoop. What did I drop it there? Oh, that's our leg there to make that nice and solid. So these can be tightened up, but if you're putting actual weight on there, that leg makes it a whole lot more solid. So, and that just stores up right in here with the with Velcro there. So there's storage. That's accessed from outside or inside here. Same with under this table. Got the coffee maker in there right now. Vacuum, fire extinguisher, always good to have. So quick overview inside. We've got the bed back there, which is a drawbridge style or Murphy bed. We'll flip that up in a second here. Bench here, both of the front seats swivel. Let's go ahead and do that since we're inside already. So to swivel the seats, and excuse my bad recording here, I'm definitely no content creator, but I wanted to basically do my best to show you how it all works in here. So power seats up front. I'm just moving it forward so that it has the room to swivel around. There we go. So both front seats swivel. Obviously it takes a little bit of maneuvering to get them there, but they swivel nicely. This is completely removable. It's just a cup holder add-on there. And also a good place to place your phone and any other accessories while you're driving. This mat is really grippy, so it holds on really well. But put the seat back there to a normal space. And we'll go over all the cab features, but this van is loaded. It has a ton of options. We'll go through them here in a second. But back to where we were. So starting off here, we have the Lavio dry flush toilet. So that stores nicely in there. If you're not familiar with the Lavio dry flush, look it up. It's a really cool setup. So everything from the bed forward is actually removable. It's built with the aluminum extrusions, the 80/20, and it's just bolted down into the existing factory seat rails. So if you wanted to, you could remove basically everything from the bed forward and put the factory bench seat back in here. If you wanted to use it as a family van, as a shuttle van, you know, throw the mountain bikes in the back and be able to shuttle your buddies around, you could definitely do that. They built it so that this front half of the van is sort of modular. You can remove the benches. These are completely removable and usable as duffel bags. So they just hang up there. So really cool setup there. Moving on here, we've got the Dometic fridge freezer. This is the CFX 375DZ, so it's one of the bigger versions, but you have a split refrigerator freezer, so really nice setup there. These pads are completely removable too. Really cool colors there. Moving on in here, we've got our battery monitor screen. This is equipped with 400 amp hours of lithium batteries. It maintains itself really well. That's the 99.8 state of charge. Obviously we're in sunny Phoenix, Arizona, so it gets a lot of sunlight. Definitely more than enough to keep it going. That's for the charger. Coming in here, these are the controls for the hydronic heating. So this does have a Eberspacher Webasto hydronic heating setup. Basically gets you heat for the van in here, then it also gets you continuous hot water for the sink or for the Tetra van hideaway shower system there. So we'll show you that in a bit once we get this bed folded up. But showing in here, these doors slide to access the storage in there. Same up here. Nice big counter area, especially when you flip that up. You have lots of room to work with there. Good sink. Nice and deep there, so you can get your bigger pots and pans in there to wash off. This does have a water filter on it. That's it there. And again, all of this is removable, so they set it all up so that they can be there's quick connects back there to be able to pull it off, to be able to pull the plumbing lines off without having to do anything serious. It's just a quick connect. So very cool setup that they did there. Moving on here, we've got the light switch. So we'll go ahead and turn that on. That's on a dimmer, so you know, turn the intensity up or down there. Oh, there are bug screens on the side door. I'll check on the back door, but I think there's one back there too. But yeah, bug screens up here. You've got the overhead cargo shelf for the cab, and your Scopema table stored up there too, which I'll pull out here so that you can see. Sorry, I said a Scopema table. That's the swivels. This is the Lagoon table mount. Scopema makes the seat swivels. But so this is it's not really ratcheting, but you can pull it to move the position. That way you can actually tighten it down when you're up against the wall like that. Then this goes right on here, and your table is really cool, flips out like this. But to put it on, we'll just put it on there. Then you can move it around to wherever you need it. So it's height adjustable here, so if you want to move it up to be a little taller, you can do it there. Then swivel it around to whatever position you need it in. So if I was working, this is a perfect place for a laptop here. Really nice setup. Versatile. You can move it around wherever you need to. Works really well. It's the obligatory van life lagoon table setup. But that stores nicely up above the cab there. And also up here, I should point out, there's insulated window covers for everything. So you've got the windshield, the two doors. You've got covers for every window on here. And this is what they look like when they're installed. These do help a lot with insulation, and they're complete blackout too. You don't get any light in here when they're on. Reading lights, you've got those all the way around too. 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These are really cool back here for your backpacks and any other gear that you want to hang up, towels, things like that you want to dry off. Got our 12-volt fan back there, which is really nice to have. This was originally a passenger van, so you do have air conditioning back here while you're driving. So if you have, dogs, kids riding back here, they'll be nice and comfortable while you're driving. It doesn't have air conditioning while it's standing still, but it can easily be added on. A split system would be perfect. Add it on a rack on the other door back there, and you'd have air conditioning while camping too. For this setup, we really didn't need it. The owner would chase nice weather, which is kind of the cool thing about having a camper van. Max Air Deluxe fan up front, so if it does get a little warm in here, you can circulate air through there using the Max Air fan. Works really well. Let's see, let's go ahead and fold this table up. So we've got, let me remember how to do this. So the mattress folds in 3, just like that. Then it folds up easier if you sort of stand them up like this. Pro tip there, then you don't have to put so much pressure on the table to put it up. Then this strap goes right in here. That goes right in there. So sorry if you couldn't see that. I was just attaching this strap here, and apparently I didn't do it well enough. There we go. All right. So those just attached to the L-track up there. L-track there. So back here, I really should have opened the doors before I came back here, but you do have a door handle that you can open the door from inside, which is really great to have. That way you can get out the back door if necessary while you're in here. Then this, they added just for extra stability, especially when driving off-road. You don't want this moving around too much. So having a physical brace on there works really well. So that goes on right there. And this cushion can just slide in up here too. So, there we go. So now you've got sort of your big open garage. You've got all the space back here for all of your gear, mountain bikes. I mean, you could roll a dirt bike up here if you wanted to. I'm 6'1", and I can walk through straight up and up until, just testing it, up until here. My hair starts touching here, and right around here I've got to actually duck down a little bit to clear the AC. But everywhere else I've got a couple inches above my head, so plenty of room to stand, especially if you're taller like me. But again, L-tracks sort of all over. These fans are super cool too. They swivel just about every way you could imagine. So back here, getting into the nitty-gritty, into the actual systems. This is just storage, but usually things you don't need to access as much in here. In case you're using the bed, then you don't have to sort of dig underneath your bed. One of the coolest features on this van is the Tetra van shower. So this opens up there, shower pan folds down, now I've only set this up once before, so forgive me for not being the quickest at it, but these hook on right up here. That goes, oh, let's see, I'll get you a better view. Okay, these go right on here. Then the bottom is actually magnetic. It clings to the sides of the shower itself. So you just kind of set up the magnets there to go to the right place, and they cling to the shower. Same with the opening here. It's all magnetic. So move these to the corners. I forgot to grab our shower base for the shower head. You could probably see my leg there. It's all dirty. I was working, getting an old truck started earlier and had to crawl underneath it, but I just realized you couldn't see that. So this is the base for the shower head. It's magnetic, so it just attaches on here. Then that goes there. So once you're all set up, got our hose. There we go. That sets up there. You've got, let me see if I can get this in a shot somehow. So shower head, shower pan. It seems really small in the video, but there's plenty of room to stand in there, and I'm a big guy. I mean, obviously you'll come in contact with the shower curtain, but it moves around so freely. It's really easy to shower in there, and not have to take up permanent space in your van. So this is an actual shower pan here, and it drains into a gray water tank. So this isn't just draining out onto the ground. This is going to keep the interior of your van dry. It's going to drain into a gray water tank, so you can use this on the road and campgrounds. You won't have any problems with it. So really cool setup. That's the Tetra van shower. Again, everything is magnetic on the it's a lot easier with both hands on the shower curtain. So it just sets up like that, and this is what it looks like. And obviously I'm trying to talk and explain it all while doing it. It sets up really easily. It comes down really easily. It's not some long, complicated process to set it up. So it's really something that's not an issue to do when you pull into camp or after a long day outside or whatever it might be. So the shower curtain folds up and there's a nice storage bag for it right in there. So this goes in here. And again, with the hydronic heating system, you have hot water for the shower. So it's not, you're not taking cold showers. You have pretty much endless hot water. It's just obviously you're limited by how much water the van can carry. But the water heater on this thing works amazingly. Those hydronic heaters are sort of the best thing you can do in these vans. But yeah, so a little bit more on this. This runs off of diesel. So it runs off of the diesel from your vehicle's fuel tank. It does have the extended diesel fuel tank, so it carries, I believe it's 47 gallons. So you get a ton of range out of it. You won't have to be stopping at every fuel station. The actual heater and water heater don't burn very much diesel at all. I mean, it's almost insignificant how much diesel they use up. It's not much at all. So great setup there. Oh, we left our it's all right, our shower head stand up there. So you've got a fold down shelf here, mirror, great to have. Obviously carbon monoxide alarm. It's an absolute necessity in a van. But this van was built by Holland camper vans out of Flagstaff, Arizona. They've since shut down, but they did really good work. Again, this is a very utilitarian build, so you know, it wasn't let's say cuteness wasn't the priority here. It was meant to be functional, to last a long time, and it definitely has stood the test of time and the intended use. So got the coin flooring, wipes down extremely easily. These are the rails for that factory bench seat if you wanted to add that back in. And again, basically from here forward and from here forward is all removable. All right, so moving on back here, let's see. Now we get into the actual systems. So we've got a Victron 3000 watt inverter, the solar charge controller, and also a DC to DC charge controller. So this takes your alternator power and charges your lithium batteries safely. It also takes your solar power and puts it through to your lithium batteries too. If your lithium batteries are fully charged, it also charges your engine battery with those solar panels. So very cool setup there. You've got basically all of the electrical that makes it work. This is one of 3 fuse panels. Everything is fused, everything is labeled. You know, everything has the right breakers, the right fuses. They did a really good job setting up this electrical system. Very well thought out. All right. Then that's storage right up there. These are just your batteries. So you've got 4 100 amp hour batteries. And if you wanted to extend that, you could put 2 more up there too, pretty easily. Or at least 1 more, but looks like you could put 2. All right, so moving on here, we've got your freshwater tank is inside there. I'll get the exact capacity on the freshwater tank. All those details will be in the item description. Sure flow water pump, obviously electric water pump. This is all for your hydronic heating, so that's going to be your heat exchanger to heat the water for a water heater. Then obviously plumbing, wiring, all of that. Back here, and I want to emphasize how, you know, sturdy this is built. These are stainless marine style latches. Everything is built really to be tough and work well off-road. So the goal of this van build was to be able to go anywhere and stay for a long time. But let's see if I all right. So moving on back here, we've got the exterior shower right in there. Obviously hot and cold water there. Another fuse panel. I forget what this one's for. I'm drawing a blank on it. I'll get you more information on that in a second. Then obviously you've got outlets, USB ports, little 12-volt outlet if you're running anything that needs to run off of that. L-track everywhere, more than enough hooks. Again, really nice setup. These are the magnetic covers that I mentioned. They just fit right on there. So, and again, lots of room. Put your bikes in here, dirt bike, dogs, a couple dog beds underneath there, and you can really do anything you'd like in here. It's a really versatile setup. So, moving on back here, we've got the hitch already installed if you were towing anything. And the sticker collection's already started. So you can fill up the rest, or we can take them off for you if you'd rather not have the stickers on there. Start your own. But really cool van. Again, Fiamma awning. Cooper Discover tires. And I want to emphasize, this van has been very, very, extremely well cared for. So most of the service has been done at Mercedes-Benz, or pretty much all of the service has, which we have service records for all of the services